Graduation night, and I was the only virgin in the crowd. Bobby Mills, Martin, Sammy and Jerome Yates, Eddie Jones and Randy, all cousins. All the prettiest niggas in this factory town carried me out with them in a deep, black Buick, smelling of Thunderbird and ladies in heat. We rambled from Camden to Mount Holly, laughing at the afternoon speeches, dangling our tassels from the rearview mirror, climbing different sort of project stairs, moving towards snapping beer cans and get it, that's the way to do it, mama. All Mercer County graduated that night. Cosmetology, secretarial, pre-college, auto shop, and business. All of us, moving from mama to whatever was out there. That night, we raced a big old truck from the barbecue stand, trying to tell him about the party at Jackie's, where the folks that graduated last year was waiting to hit it with us. I got drunk and couldn't figure out whose hand was on my thigh. But that didn't matter, because these cousins, Martin, Randy, Eddie, Sammy, Jerome, and Bobby, was alternately my sweetheart since 7th grade. And everybody knew that I always started crying if somebody tried to take advantage of me. At Jackie's, Yolinda Mason was sticking her mouth all out. Eddie Jones was her licking stick, but I knew how to dance. And it got so hot. Vincent Ramos puked all in the punch, and Harley jumped all in Tico's face because he was leaving for the Navy in the morning. Had to kick ass so we'd remember how bad he was. Seems like Sheila and Marguerite was afraid to get their hair turning back, so they leaned up against the wall looking almost sexy. Didn't want to sweat. But me and my fellas, we was dancing. Ever since 1963, I'd won all kind of contests with the cousins, at the police athletic league dances, and all Mercer County knew any kin to Martin Yates could turn a somersault for Smokey Robinson could get a woman excited. And we danced, doing nasty old tricks. If you stay, darling, stay in my corner. I've been thinking since May, 'cause graduation night had to be hot, and I was the only virgin in the crowd, so I had to make like my hips was into some business. That way, everybody thought whoever was getting it was an older man, couldn't run the streets with youngsters. Martin slipped his leg around my thigh.
Put the weight on it.
And the Dale's bumps stay up and down the new Carver homes. We was grown. We was finally grown. All of a sudden, Yolinda went crazy. Went over to Eddie, cursing and carrying on, tearing his skin out with her fingernails. The cousins tried to hold her arms, tried to talk sense to her. Listen, bitch, Sammy went on. Bobby whispered to me I should go with him before they get to cutting, for the police arrived. We teetered silently through the parking lot. Didn't know nothing about no party. And then Bobby started looking at me. Yeah. He started looking at me real strange, like I was a woman or something. And then he started talking real soft to me in the backseat of that old Buick. Wow. By daybreak, I just couldn't stop grinning.
Although I could.
Come on, Trezana.
Woo!
'Cause just a kiss from you will make things sweet. Ooh.
All right. Hey. You mean you gave it up in a Buick?
Honey, It was wonderful.
We used to do it all up in the dark, Laurie, in the corners.
Some nigger sweating all over you.
Oh, Lord, child, it was good.
Ooh, Trezana.